In this week's video, we are going to find out whether you should hit your serve in a continental grip or in a forehand grip. Coach Alan from TargetSlam here, and thanks for joining us for this week's video. Today's tennis lesson is all about the grip on the serve, specifically whether you should hit your serve in a continental grip or whether it's okay sometimes to hit a serve in a forehand grip. And how we're going to run this video today is we're going to do a little bit of a test, and we're going to do some different skills on the serve. We're going to look at a couple of different ball characteristics on the serve, and we're going to see what skills we can do with the continental grip and what skills we can do with the forehand grip, and hopefully that will help us find an answer to the question. Just before we start the test in today's video, I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can find continental grip or chopper grip, as we say in England, really easily. So the first way is simply put the ball in between the armpit of your non-hitting arm, hand on top of the racket, and draw out the racket like you've drawn a swordsman's sheath. And it should feel like you're holding a hammer or like you're nailing a hammer into the ground when you're in this grip. The second way, it's a slightly more detailed way. So the sides of the racket is an octagon, and there are 8 different sides to the tennis racket. So for a right-hander, we count it clockwise this way. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom over here, 6, 7 and 8. If you're a left-hander, we do the same, but we count the bevels anti-clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 on the bottom again, 6, 7 and 8. And simply the 2 parts of your hand that you're looking for is your index finger and your heel pad, and you are going to marry that up with bevel number 2. So that is, when we had it on edge, that's 1, this is 2, and I'm just going to marry the 2 parts of my hand up. Kind of like last time, same as before, it's like you're holding a hammer. If you're a left-hander, same again, so it's 1, 2 this way. The 2 parts of the hand are the same, so heel pad, index finger, and you're going to put that on bevel 2, and it should feel like you're holding a hammer. The first thing that we're going to look at is whether we can get the serve into the service box with both the forehand and the continental grip. So from the first test, you can see that I can start the rally with a forehand grip serve, and I can start the rally with the continental grip serve. So if you're just looking to start the point and that's your goal, then either motion, either technique, either grip is absolutely fine. Test 2 is to see if we can hit different depths with the serve. So on this one, we're going to look to use the forehand and the continental grip again, and we're going to see if we can hit a deep service box target, and also see if we can hit a short target in the service box. Once again, both techniques pass the test on this drill. So with the forehand grip and the continental grip, you can hit the ball into a deep target and a short target. Just to give this a little bit of context, what does this mean in a match or in a point? If you see the returner stood really far back, you can give them a really soft, slow short one and pull them forwards. Or if you see the returner stood really close, you can try and serve long and jam the server on the returner serve. Test 3 is we're going to look at direction. So specifically, we're going to see if I can direct the serve to the T target and to the wide target using both the forehand and the continental grip. Okay. I feel like the pressure's on now. Okay.
Oh, no pressure. Look at that.
Don't ask me to do it again. See you later, guys.
Once again, both the forehand grip and the Continental grip serve pass this test, which means that regardless of which technique I use, I'm able to serve to either the tee or the wide. And just to give that a bit of context again in the point situation, it means I can look down the far side and I can look at the returner and I can say, okay, this player has got a great backhand, but a really weak forehand. I can then go and hit the spot of the serve that goes to that player's forehand, or vice versa. So if they've got a great forehand and a really weak backhand, then I can just serve to the target that's going to hit the backhand on the returner serve. Test 4 is all about power and speed on the serve. So this time I'm going to look to give the ball a bit of welly, a bit of whack, and we're going to see how we get on with the two different serves. Now, this time, there was quite a noticeable difference in the results between the Continental grip serve and the forehand grip serve. So, starting with the forehand grip serve, when I tried to give it a little bit of power, which I could do, the ball went quite quick, but it was just spraying all over the place. Like, I think I hit a serve that went over the net, past the baseline, and it kind of swung towards like the backside of the far part of the court where the doubles line meets the baseline. So even though I could give it a bit of speed, the accuracy was just all over the place. On the contrary, with the chopper grip, I felt like I could give it even more speed than I could do with the forehand grip serve. Plus, I actually wasn't sacrificing that much in accuracy. Now, I will just layer this with saying, I've had a lot of practice of serving in a chopper grip. So for me, the skill is quite natural and easy, and it's easy for me to be accurate. If you're someone who's never served in this grip, it will take a lot of practice to get up that accuracy. But definitely, if you're looking to hit with speed and you're looking to hit with placement, you need to go with the chopper, the Continental grip on the serve. Now, the final test is spin. And specifically, we're going to look at some slice serves as a right-hander. So we're going to aim to bend the ball off the court to the right side. And we're also going to look for some kick serves where we get a little bit of topspin on the ball and it kicks off to the right side. So let's see how the two different serve techniques and serve grips get on in this challenge. Now, this time, the forehand grip serve was very, very limited. It was so difficult for me to get any slice spin on the ball and any top spin. The ball did get a little bit of spin, but it just kind of dribbled and it didn't go anywhere. It just bounced 15 times before it hit the net. Whereas when I used the Continental grip, the chopper grip as we say in England, on the serve, I was able to bend the ball off the court with the slice spin and also to kick the ball off to the right. Once again, we need to note that these are hard skills to learn, so they do take a lot of practice, a lot of reps. You might need to spend some time watching videos or spending time with a coach to develop the slice and the top spin. But if you do spend that time and you do get a lot of reps and learn these serves, these are really, really effective serves, and you pretty much need to be in a Continental grip to hit them. So what does this mean for your game specifically? If your target on the serve is just to get a ball that goes into play, or just hit a ball that can go deep or short and move the returner a little bit, or if your goal is maybe to hit different spots in the service box and get your opponent's backhand or your opponent's forehand, I don't really see a problem with using a forehand grip on the serve. If you're looking to be a little bit more sophisticated with the serve, if you're looking to hit the ball with big speeds and still have that accuracy, or you're looking to do devastating spins that can swing the ball and move your returner opponent, or kick the ball and move your opponent in other directions, then you pretty much need to be serving in the Continental grip. Now, what I will say with this is, in terms of a technique, the Continental grip is a lot harder to learn, and it does take a lot more reps. So it's a much more sophisticated skill. It's going to take a big investment of time, definitely with basket drills and a lot of time on the practice court. It might even be a money investment, because you might need to spend some time with coach. There's a lot of great online coaching videos out there on how to hit it, so you could follow along with some of them as well. But ultimately, the answer to the question lies in what your goals and your objectives are. If you're happy just hitting a serve that starts the rally, and that's what makes you happy playing tennis with your friends, or maybe you play in a local league and you can do a lot of damage with just hitting the ball to different spots, and that's a great serve to you, there's no problem with serving with a forehand grip. If you're playing at a slightly higher level and you're looking to do a lot more damage to your opponent, who's maybe a slightly better returner, then you definitely need to play with this Continental grip, because it's the serve that's going to cause more damage to the returner. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly different video style today. It was a slightly longer video, but I wanted to dig in a little bit and really answer the question that I get asked a lot on the court as a tennis coach. So hopefully you found it useful, and hopefully you've got an answer that works for you to this video. If there are any other questions you've got, maybe regarding strokes or techniques or tactics or whatever your tennis question is, then feel free to leave it in the comments section of wherever you get your videos from. We are on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're on Instagram. So be sure to like and comment if you have any other questions. And last but not least, if you're looking to do a little bit of reading, head over to Amazon and buy my book, Tennis Singles Baseline Domination. It's a great book with lots of cool ideas on how to improve your tennis game. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.